So my name's JD, and I've been taking testosterone for 4 days now. This will be my 4th day. After much deliberation as to what I should wear for this video, I've decided to finally put this up and start talking. First day, I don't really feel much of anything after the first shot, which is not painful. It's not a big needle, it's a very tiny needle, and I have lots of tattoos, and it didn't hurt at all. So you shouldn't be worried about that. That shouldn't be one of your concerns. Another one of your concerns, getting the testosterone shot in the first place, it is a thorough process, and I hope that everyone out there who decides to do this has put a lot of thought into it. It's something that is going to be permanent and going to make permanent changes, and you have to know how to live your life as a man, and you should have been doing that for quite some time before even considering doing the shot. It's not something that you want to do just on the fly, on the whim, to try to be more butch or try to be more masculine, for any reason other than that is who you are on the inside. And you should be prepared for all the hardships that come with it, all the negativity and all the positivity as well. So that would be my first disclaimer. So the first night was NCOD, so well played on my part. And one thing you'll notice a few hours afterwards is a little bit of a high, somewhat of a strutting high, like a peacocking. And your mind starts settling a lot more with how you feel, with finally making the decision to be who you are inside your head and on the inside. The first night's pretty interesting. I've never done drugs ever in a day in my life, so it was kind of unique to have somewhat of a high feeling that I can't explain. Very unexplainable feeling. You won't be able to explain it at all. You're just not going to. The second day, I didn't really feel too much difference in anything. I felt more happy. I've been smiling more. I've been more at ease with who I am, more at ease walking around, just being me, more sense of calm. You shouldn't be scared of being too aggressive unless you are the kind of person, which I am, even before it I've been aggressive. But I have a better sense of calm at this point. Maybe it's not my internal struggle coming out anymore. I'm not sure. But you should be prepared for that, for feeling calm. Third day, I woke up, and you feel like a neuter chihuahua. You want to hump everybody's leg, chair legs, people's legs. It doesn't really fucking matter. It'll drive you up the wall. That whole sexual drive going through the roof and over the moon and through Manhattan is very true. It does kick in. More so probably on my second dose, but this is just my first dose, so I just got a little taste of it. Today is the 4th day, and everything is settling in. So the mental settling a lot of trans men talk about is true. Your brain starts clicking into place and how you should be. For once, it feels like your wires are no longer crossed. You don't feel confused in your head anymore. You feel like, oh, this is how I'm supposed to be. This is how I'm supposed to feel. This is who I am. So it's a very positive experience. Me and my former partner, we went out and got our palms read today. It's been a year since we've known each other, which is a very positive experience. She's been my rock through this, my support. Just a wonderful person, and before you even think about doing this, you should have somebody in your life who is that strong rock that can be there to level you out, to make you realize, hey, you're being a dick, quit being a dick. You're being out of control, bring it down another notch. And to also tell you not to wear that on your video because you look like a box. Or you look like the special kid from the 50s, which apparently I shouldn't look like the special kid from the 50s. It's bad enough my pants look like they belong to SpongeBob. So that's what we did today, and during the palm reading session, the lady had told me that for the last 3 years I've been through a lot, and I have. I've been through more than anybody should. I believe there was an e-card that I just read a couple days ago that said, if going through so many things makes you stronger, I should be able to bench press a Buick. I should bench press a semi by now. But she said that I made a decision recently that's going to make my life a lot easier. It's going to aid in the success that I want. And this is true. That was the biggest decision I've ever made, was to transition from female to male. And it's not so much a big change, as you can see. I've been living this way for the last 8 years. So really, it's basically getting my brain, the inside, to match the outside. And even more so to match the outside would be the masculinization of my face, my body, everything, losing that femininity, which is something you also learn and start to feel, is your shyness, the weaknesses that are accompanied by being female start to fade. And it's nice. It's a great feeling to feel that go away. To feel like you can walk into a room and you can own it. Like when you want to go do something, you can do it. You don't have to worry about being a girl or anything that holds you back because you're a female. I do a man's job. I've been doing a man's job forever. I've been doing a man's job since way back in the day. Since I was a little kid. That's how I was raised. I was raised to be a man. Shouldn't have been a surprise to my mom that I ended up being so butch. I blame her. Well, kind of. That's besides the point. So just to recap, it's day 4. Feeling a lot better, feeling a lot more calm, a lot more at ease, not trying to pick fights with anybody. It's nothing, none of the horror stories I hear. I've seen a blog site from this kid named Dirty White Boy, and I'm going to say stay away from that. Stay away from the website. Go read it. It's bad. He says a lot of things that actually pushed me back a little bit, that scared me. Like, there's things that I don't want to deal with, but it did bring to light a couple things I did have to talk to my endo about. So when you do this, you should be fully prepared for everything that this is going to do to your body, and be prepared for that. It's something that you should do when you're matured. I really honestly think, because I am 30, going on 33 in January, you should be fully developed in your life. You should know where you're going. You should know where you should have a good support system. This ain't no fucking joke, dude. As you get older, things make sense more. You're more mature in your thinking. You're not so flippant. You're more secure. You should have a stable job. You should have stable insurance. You should have stable friends and support systems. You should have things that take your mind off of the angstiness that you get a little bit sometimes, that I've experienced. But it is going to make permanent changes. Balding, getting the beer gut, the facial changes, the voice changes, everything that does change, it's going to be permanent. And you got to want to be permanent. You're going to be a man. That's what it's going to come down to. There's nothing that's going to reverse that. There's no magic pill that's going to reverse it if you change your mind. So you should definitely make sure that this is what you want to do. So that's it for my first nearly week. It'll be a week, full 7 days next Thursday, and I'll do a video as things pop up and change. But I am JD, and this is my first trans video, so I'm coming out. My rebirth was on NCOD, which I think was appropriate. Coming out a straight man, kind of.